Today I'm sharing with you some of my favorite Christmas decor pieces to give you the ultimate Christmas guide in finding the best Christmas trees, garlands, wreaths, stems, and so much more. I'm going to be comparing different stores so you can see what is the best bang for your buck and you can get the best pieces for Christmas to decorate your home. I hope you're excited for today's video. If you happen to be new, hello and welcome. My name is Emily. I'm really happy you are here. I'm going to be doing a lot more Christmas decorating and styling videos from here on out, so hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on those. But everything I share with you in today's video will be linked in the description box below, so you can grab anything that you might like. And of course, I'm going to be highlighting some pieces from Amazon because it's Amazon Prime Day today, and that way you can save a little bit of money and make your dollar stretch a little further. So without further ado, let's go and get started with Christmas trees first. This one is beautiful. I've had this one I think 5 years now, and it is a stunner. 7.5 foot tree. And it also comes in 9 foot. It's from Amazon, and I love this one because it has a variation of green in it. The branches aren't as structured as some of the other trees. It's not a typical A-frame tree. You know how they're just stiff? This one's got some pockets in it, which I really like for putting bigger ornaments in. It just looks a little bit more natural. The only downside to this tree is that it has the old school lights on it and it only has one setting. But if you're wanting to add some twinkle to it, like I have done over the years, you can get some from Target. They're like $3 or $4 for a box of twinkle lights. Add those in before you add all of your ornaments though, because otherwise it's a disaster. You can add like a bigger set of twinkle string lights that go a little bit further. These ones are really nice because it actually has an end piece that you can attach another strand, and you get like almost 50 feet of lights, which is great if you're doing stairwells and stuff. This is from Amazon, and this has like, I don't know, 6 to 8 different settings on it. So these look really nice. You can also buy one that sits on the top of the tree, like with a little round circle, and then has strands that go down. So again, I'll leave everything linked in the description box below for you, but this tree is gorgeous. It has the nicer stems on the outside, and it has those ugly regular fir stems on the inside of it, which is fine for fluffing, honestly. This tree I did not fluff at all this year. It was super easy just to take out of the box. I will say, I think the first time I had put it up, I did have to fluff it a little bit. You just have to tweak a few things here and there, and honestly, I don't mind it. It's really, really nice tree. I love how full it is, and this is a 7.5 foot. This tree over here is a 7 foot tree. And it's a little bit short for me because I am tall, so I prefer if this tree was like an 8 foot, but it's really hard to find an 8 foot tree. This one is actually from McGee & Co, and I bought this a couple years ago on the Black Friday sale, and it was only $3.50 on sale. Now it's a crazy amount, and they do also sell it at Anthropologie, so if you can buy it on sale, grab it. But this is the most realistic tree I have seen. Branches shape upward like a traditional tree would. It is a Norway spruce. It's just very pricey, but it requires zero fluffing, and all of the lights are like a small LED, which is nice, and then they connect from the tube in the middle. So you don't have to plug anything in. This one you do have to plug them in. Not a big deal. 3 little steps, nothing much. But again, just to compare the trees for you, these are both beautiful. If you're looking for something in between that has a little bit more structure to it, you could definitely do the viral Home Depot Grand Duchess tree. Do the Granite Spruce from Walmart, which is more affordable than the viral Home Depot tree. Both are really nice. They both have the modern lights, have like over 2,200 lights on them, so they definitely give you those options and stuff. These are just a solid color. This one does have multiple settings through a button, so you can change it to twinkle and all that good stuff. But again, it's kind of just completely up to you and what you're looking for. I think any of the trees are beautiful on their own with just lights. If you are going to put a ton of ornaments on it, I don't know if you have to spend too much actually on a tree, because in the end it'll just be covered up. So that is something to think about when you are decorating your tree. You don't need to spend the money on a higher end looking tree if you're just going to cover it completely up. So something to think about. So now that the Christmas lights are off, you can see the trees in their actual green and everything, but also I don't want it to be distracting in case they're flickering on camera. The LED on this one sometimes flickers on camera, but in person it doesn't. Next, we're going to actually cover Christmas stems and floral stems. This is definitely something I'm very picky about. I really like things to look very realistic, and I do not like them to look like just flat out plastic. It drives me nuts. So one thing that's new from Amazon this year are these cedar stems. These are really nice, and they look exactly like the ones that you would find at Hobby Lobby. These I think are a slightly better deal because you're getting them in a bundle, but again, depending on what you have access to. The only difference is the stem is slightly different here on those, skinnier, thicker. But other than that, they're exactly the same. They are soft to touch. and they are bendable, which is really nice, and they're great fillers for smaller vases, but also if you're putting ornaments in a cluster and stuff, these are really nice, and you can also add them to your trees for some extra fill if you need to. These are a little bit taller, as you can see. These come in a pack of, I think, 10 or more. They come flat, and you just kind of have to just spread them out a little bit, fluff them if you want to say, but they are very soft. The green on this is a little bit darker. I don't know if you can tell that on camera. It's nice. I would say it has just a hint of like a blue-gray in there. So again, it mutes it and makes it look a little bit more like a natural stem. So I really like these. Again, soft to touch, and these are a great deal. I like these are a little bit bigger. This next floral stem I had high hopes for. I've seen it online, and you know, sometimes when you order from Amazon, you don't know what you're gonna get. That's why I try to be very descriptive in when I'm describing items to you, so you guys know exactly what you're getting, so that way you don't have to order something and make the mistake I do a lot. There's so much I don't share with you because I am that picky when it comes to decor, whether it's sponsored or not. I will always tell you the truth on if I like something, and of course none of this is sponsored at all. I paid my money for all these things over the years, but this next one literally shocked me because it is so good, and it's this cedar stem here. It is huge. It's a little over 30 inches, and the greenery on it is fantastic. The branches are really nice. You do have to just fluff a teeny bit, nothing much, but these go for so much more, and this is just a great value. I got these in a pack of 6, and I'm so happy with them. You could easily get away with maybe 2 in a vase, but I think 3 would be a good pairing. And these are really nice. And on this one, I thought maybe it was missing a stem here, and it's not. It's just gives you that faux stem there. But even the stem looks pretty good. It's wrapped. And I am just really happy with this one. This is just a fantastic find. Amazon can be very much a hit and miss, and these are definitely a hit. I'm so happy with these. The next floral stem is actually a cedar stem as well, and this one's from Hobby Lobby. I think this is the best bang for your buck. Target has these as well, but they are higher priced, so again, it just depends on what you're looking for. This I've had for years. These also come flocked as well, or iced. They have both of them. The ice is really pretty. It's a little bit messy though, be fair warned. These ones have little berries on them. I don't know if you can see that. Now this is a harder plastic. And this will catch on your clothes, okay? This one does not. None of the ones I showed with you from Amazon catch. I did purchase some a few years ago, and I'm not recommending those because they've done so much better, and they're just too stiff and hard, and if your kids touch them and stuff, they're like, that's gross, Mom. So I like to have these. I've had these for many, many years, and these are just really good. I think they're like $3.50 or so. So again, so you can see the difference. And them is the Norfolk Pine. This one is from a floral. You can also find them on Amazon. Kirkland's has them sometimes on a really good deal. Amazon does have some, but they are a little bit different looking as far as if you want some cheaper ones from Amazon, and they definitely look cheap. They feel cheap and everything. So just try to find a good option. I'll leave mine down below for you, but these are very classic. And honestly, the green on this is very similar to the cedar, but you could mix these and it just gives you a really beautiful look for Christmas. Next up on my Christmas guide list are garlands. This is another one that I'm very picky about. And this one blew me away. I got this last year and it is so full. This is one piece of garland. It is 6 foot, unless I tell you otherwise. And this one has a mixture of the fir, the spruce, the cedar, and even, what's the other one called? I forget what that one is, but this one is really good. It does have pine cones, so if you don't like pine cones, I would just suggest plucking them out. This one is really good. The backing is kind of like the Norfolk Pine one though. It's a little bit thicker because they had to stuff a lot of stems in here. This is a great garland. Look how full that is, okay? If you were to compare that with this cedar garland, do you see the difference? Hopefully you can. Now this one I did grab at Hobby Lobby a couple years ago. They don't have it anymore. But this is basically the same thing that McGee & Co sells. That's for really high priced. I would definitely say this one is worth your money and the best bang for your buck for the quality of it and what you're getting. This garland here, now I'll show you the color comparison there. This one is from Hobby Lobby. This one is around $30, 6 foot. It's more of a lighter blue spruce pine. Very pokey, but really good. It looks gorgeous, whatever you end up putting with. I usually adorn it with other floral picks and stuff to spruce it up a bit, no pun intended. But this one is really nice and it's similar in color to the Walmart garland. This one now comes with pine cones at Walmart and it is affordable, but it is very thin if you compare this to some of the other ones. So just know that going into it. It is soft though, it's not spiky, like this one's harder, this one's really soft, so if your kids were to touch it, they won't get harmed. And then of course we have the classic Norfolk pine garland. This one, they have so many different variations of it now. They have it in deluxe, which is like 3 times this one. They have it in a double. They have this in 6, 9, 12, maybe 16-foot lengths, lots of different lengths now. It is always popular. You can see the backing on it is thicker like the other one. And it's just a really beautiful garland. But yeah, it's just full cedar garlands. This one is not the viral Hobby Lobby garland. This is actually from Walmart and this is My Texas House and it's a 9-foot, which I prefer a ton because it just drapes down the sides a bit more. This one is really full. I really like this one a lot. It is a soft greenery too, so it won't poke you. This one is more like the stems I shared with you. This one's a little bit darker. This one I'm not sure if they have this anymore, so I will see if I link that for you or not because I don't know if they have that anymore, but it's really nice, kind of more realistic looking cedar. But this one is really good, and this one also compares in color to those stems that I shared with you from Amazon as well. So Amazon might have one that's like this, but I haven't personally ordered it, so I can't tell you on that, but see how those look in comparison with each other. You're needing a lit garland that's a little bit different. This one is actually a birch and it looks like birch branches, but it's got little LED lights on it and it just needs a pack of 3 little batteries here. This is bendable and I really like adding this to my greenery, my other garlands, and I did this on my mantle a couple years ago. It's gorgeous and I just like it because you can move it around. It's great for tablescapes. You can honestly use this even for fall, depending on what your look is. And so this is really nice. Norfolk pine wreath. This one, I put some fabric on the back. I just glued it on with a hot glue gun. That way it would not scratch my door. This one's a classic. You can find this in a couple different sizes. And then this one is a really good one. This one's from Walmart. And they have this one this year. They also have this in a garland. This is exactly how the garland looks too. And you get 9 feet of it, and I think it's like 20 bucks, so it's a great filler garland. I like this because it has the cedar, it's got some fir in there, and it also has the fake branches in the back, just for some filler. But this is doubled in the back too, so you're getting extra fullness. And it's got a couple pine cones, and this is one that's really nice. I just couldn't find my garland. I have 2 or 4 of these garlands, and it's not in my garland bag, so I'm kind of confused at where I put it. Have to find that. But these are great bang for your buck. You can dress this up by putting some ribbon on it. You can do ornaments, ice picks. These are just really, really good. I like these a lot. Next up, I want to do some pillow covers for you. And fur is great for Christmas and winter because it's very cozy. This one is really nice. It comes in a couple different colors. It's a pillow cover. It's just the smooth velvet on the back and it's fur on the front. I have the striping in thinner and wider. I got the wider one. I think that one looks the best. But again, it's all personal preference. This one is really good and it does wash up well. Those are already washed. And then there's this pillow cover. This one's nice. It has some piping detail on the edge. I just have the wrong pillow size in it. So if you're going to order an 18 by 18 pillow cover, you're going to want a 20-inch insert. So if you do a 20-inch cover like this one, you want a 22-inch insert. It makes it fuller. See how loose this is? I put the wrong pillow in it. So. But these are really nice. They're a hidden zipper and I love the quality of these. They wash up nicely too. And again, I've had this one for years and it's just such a beautiful green. I'm a sucker for green for Christmas. What can I say? Speaking about faux fur, this is great. It's actually like a little rug. They sell this in different sizes, but this is great to put on tables or on the back of a sofa or something for a little bit extra pizzazz and luxe look. This is really good. You can see it's very furry, but it's flat on the back. I've used this in wintertime too after Christmas and it's been wonderful. I would definitely say Amazon is probably the best price velvet ribbon I have found, but satin ribbon is really beautiful too. I got some on there last year and the year before and it is beautiful. I actually got them in this sage green color and then this burgundy color are gorgeous. It doesn't say how much is on here, but a lot of different colors and also thicknesses. So this is 1.5 inches. They have, I think, 4-inch, maybe a 2. They have a 1/2 inch, 5/8, an inch. So depending on what you're wanting, I like the velvet for a little bit more the texture goes. But satin is really beautiful, and satin gives you a very luxurious look because it shimmers and stuff. So these do not have a wire in them either. I wanted some that did not. I also bought these in the frayed version, so I wanted to show you the difference there. Walmart does have them. It's around the same price. So again, it just depends on the color that you're looking for. Bows are very popular this year, so I wanted to order a few off Amazon to see what they would look like. And there's a little bit of a hit and miss with some of these. So the first two are right here. This one isn't terrible. I think the color needs to be fixed on it. I like the shaping. Online, they looked a little bit bigger. So that's that for you. But they're not bad. So I would definitely say you could spray paint these or use other paint on them to get the color you want. This one, and so you can see the detailing on it. I like the shape of it. This is very similar to what you're seeing at, it's very similar to Stu McGee or a Magnolia at Target's collection for the year. I'll put up a couple boards here of some of their new stuff that they just launched in case you're looking at any of those. I liked some of the pieces, but some of it I thought was a little overpriced. So it's just all personal preference on what you like and stuff, but I will have those boards linked down below for you in case you want to grab any of those items. And I would say they both have features I love and don't like about them. So here are the two bows. You can see the shimmer on there. The coloring is really good. The silver's nice, and so is the champagne gold. I think that is really, really beautiful. The only thing I don't like about this one is it has like the regular ties that you would have for trash bags. Like, I'm not sure why they did that. Maybe because it's clear so it would blend into the tree. I'm not sure on that one. This one does have a clip though. So it's a little like, kind of like a hair clip. I just don't like the shape on this one as much. So they're both glued. So you have to kind of, you know, do your preference there. Is that one glued? Yeah, that one's connected. So again, just kind of depends, but I think they're really pretty. Oh, you could totally clip that onto your shirt. Ta-da! Next up are table trees. Mercury glass trees are really timeless. This one is from Walmart. They are $22 and under. They have different sizes in them. Really pretty. They have them in the light gold and also silver. But if you're looking for a little better deal, Hobby Lobby has some really great mercury glass options, and they range in sizes too. And I think they're anywhere from $8 to $12 there. So again, you can mix and match them depending on your budget and stuff. But I think they're a better bang for your buck than Amazon. Also goes for like nutcrackers. Walmart and Hobby Lobby have great nutcrackers. If you don't like the color, suggest staining it or painting it. This one I got last year. They're all under about $15 and come in different sizes. I'll say Amazon was definitely the place I would go to for my Christmas bells when cowbells were really popular. Still are popular, but you can find them at different stores now. So I originally bought the set of 3 from Amazon that I absolutely love. They're gorgeous. They're wonderful to decorate with. But now Hobby Lobby has them for a little bit cheaper if you can find them. So again, it's all kind of depending on what you can find. Sometimes you can order things online, sometimes you can't. It's about convenience and what works for you. So again, I'm just sharing where the best bang for your buck is, and that's for you to decide where you want to shop and stuff. But yeah, table decor and stuff, I would definitely say Walmart is really good on that. I really like Hobby Lobby's table trees. This one is a cedar one. It's soft. This one is a favorite of mine just because it's very realistic looking, and I don't know, I really like it. And compared to Target's, it's a much better bang for your buck. And Amazon has some, but I haven't found any table trees that I'm like woohoo about. I like getting mine at Hobby Lobby personally, or Walmart has the great little cedar twinkle tree. It comes in 2 foot now and also 4 foot. They are getting a little higher priced, but again, they're great because you can actually take them out of their pots and put them in vases for something a little bit bigger, but that you don't want to put like a full-size tree on. So something to think about. There's a lot to think about for Christmas decor. So hopefully this video is helping you out. This next piece is actually to hold your garland on a doorway, and I cannot get it to work. Like, it works, but it's not stiff enough to stay in the doorway. So I would just say use an extension rod. the traditional type, because this one will not work. The reason I got this one is because it had these wires that you could connect to bend it in and stuff, and I thought that's great for holding it up, but I can't get it to work in the doorway or in my window area. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Do not spend your money on, because it's not working for me, and it could just be user error, but it's still not working for me. So I would say don't get it. Another item I want to highlight are candle holders. I have these beautiful brass ones from Amazon. They're classic and they're just really pretty. I do like those ones a lot, but I also found these really cool deer ones. They're brass as well. I don't know if they're in stock, so I'll have to see if those are, but candles are a great addition to your Christmas decor, and Amazon has a faux candle, so nothing will catch fire on you or anything. You can put batteries in them and they have their wicks move. There's wax on the outside. They're really good pieces, so I definitely suggest those. And again, I like those a lot because they don't catch anything on fire, and the kids have fun with them too. When it gets dark earlier in the day, they play with those in the evening, and it just gives a beautiful ambiance. Speaking of mercury glass, I got the mercury glass garland off of Amazon years ago, and it's really beautiful. Now Walmart sells mercury glass, so they're actually plastic, but they give you that look, so in case you drop it, you won't break it like I did. But well, I think that's a wrap on today's Christmas guide. I hope you found today's video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Definitely helps out my channel and helps them figure out what's the best bang for their buck. Take advantage of those Amazon deals that are going on right now. I'll leave some of my other favorite home decor in the description box that might be on sale during Amazon Prime Day that I really love and have enjoyed, and you guys see it in my home all the time. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Definitely be sure to check out my latest Christmas videos here on the screen and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on further videos. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for being here. Know that you are loved and you are wonderful, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.